Alrighty guys, hello, howdy. So today, we are gonna play some Phasmophobia again. I just feel like I have really enjoyed learning this new update a lot, and I feel like we're getting some decent like traction in the community. We're meeting lots of really cool and great people. So I'm gonna keep playing it for a little bit. With that being said, I also do want to do some more Lies of P. And then hopefully by the time we finish, hopefully by the time, don't ever ignore my Discord messages again. Hold on, what'd you do? I gotta open up Discord anyways to check I just saw the fucking picture. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I still feel a little weird. Like I don't exactly know. Hey, Gas Queen, how you doing? Howdy. I still feel a little weird. I'm not exactly sure what is going on with my stomach, but it's like affecting like overall how I'm feeling, like my perception and everything. It's really weird. It's like it's like creating like a fog-ish feeling. Lethargy, I guess, is the best way I can use to describe it, but it's like a little different. Dude, this the bot is going hard. I'm going to allow all of those just to show God damn it. No, Gas Queen's amazing. But yeah, I want to play some more Phasmophobia. I'm enjoying it, but I do want to play some Lies of P here very soon. So we'll probably be transitioning into that here the next couple days. And then we'll figure out some days to do Phasmophobia. And then we'll make it an actual schedule at that point. So, I had a video interview yesterday. It was like when I was sick and not feeling very good, so I hope I did okay. But with that being said, the position is like really far away. It's like 45 minutes to an hour and a half based upon traffic, and I'm like, I don't know if I should do that. So, and the lady that I talked to was like very rude. Very rude, very dismissive. It's like she was like nice in like the kind of like you meet the person who like hates their life kind of way, and they're kind of like funny about it. and they make jokes about it kind of thing. Like that was her. But she was interviewing me, and I was trying to explain like my background and the things I've done in my life, and she was just like, I don't care. She kept saying that, like, I don't care. That's not like pertinent to the interview. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with these jobs, man. These people, I don't know. Weird. Sounds like a D-bag. Yes. You down for some Phas, dude? Alrighty. Thank you for the kind words, though. I appreciate it. Yeah. Billy Prime Ironstone has known them as a person and building a connection, see if they'll fit. Exactly. So the issue here, Boudreaux, is that a lot of these companies have like a hiring manager. They have a hiring manager, or like even like almost like a different position, or like a third-party company, and their job is to like hire them from a business perspective. You know what I mean? Like, and it's very cold-hearted, not like a will this person be a legit fit for the company. It's all about like metrics. It's all about like It's crazy. It's crazy. So she did offer me a second interview, and I haven't replied yet, just because I'm giving it a few days to think about it. The drive is it's way too far, and the first impression from the first person I met in the company was atrocious. So those are two enough big red flags for me to not pursue that career. Plus also the base pay and the 1 year as in working there 365 days is very low. It was like 45,000, and I'm like, holy shit. How am I supposed to survive off of that for a year? And that's like if that's the average for 1 year projection, right? On their profile when I applied, it said it was 65 to 85 for 1 year projection, and I'm like, okay, that's a little better. I could deal with that. But she was like, nah, it's like 45. I'm like, okay, great. But then she was like, yeah, if you're there for years and years, like people there are making like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm like, that is the issue with like a lot of these big companies, like sales companies, is what they do is they find a way to like make a couple people just like godly amounts of money, and then the rest make like the minimum amount, if not less. And then it's just like a couple people who are like really good at their like really good when they're not really like good. They're just like, they get like handouts and they've been with the company, right? Like they're golden boys, as you say, and they're there to be like a carrot on the stick. Like, hey, if you work really hard, this is what you can get. But the platform will never be as good. And I'm a testament to that, because I have been as good as people like that, and I have like undermined some of those people's successes, and I've lost jobs because of that. So yeah, it's fun. Anyways, enough about me. I've got some spaghetti that I'm eating right now. This is the first food I've eaten in like almost 2 days. I did make a little bit of snackies. I had a little bit of a snacky this morning, but it wasn't super crazy. And then I didn't eat anything yesterday. Mine's just not copying. There we go. Alrighty, the code is now posted in the Discord and updated for those who want to join up with us. We'd love to have you. Meow, 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 meow. Hey Haley, how you doing? Howdy, good to see you. Been a little bit. I've been having trouble getting sleep, so I'm up. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you play Phasmo? Would you like to join up? I don't have this. Okay, no worries. No worries. Oh, I gotta check the YouTube stream and the Kick stream. I don't have previews up for either of those. Finishing up Final Fantasy X soon. Been thinking about what I want to play next. Might do Banjo-Kazooie. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Banjo-Kazooie's on my list too, and I think what I want to do is I will play Banjo-Kazooie for my like partner stream for like when I hit partner. I'm like, let's do some Banjo-Kazooie. Let's do the game that inspired my channel. I think that'd be amazing. I think that'd be freaking amazing. So I would do like a Banjo-Tooie and a Banjo-Kazooie stream. Looks good. There are banjo versions of Ocarina of Time. What does that even mean? How does that work? All right, Boudreaux. Oh, he said half of the jobs my dad has applied for aren't even in person. They make you record videos and just submit them. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Boudreaux. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your last message. I was just yapping. Happens sometimes. Be aggressive, you know what? Right. They made Ocarina of Time in Banjo-Kazooie. That's really cool. This is going to be a hot take a little bit. I am not a fan of the Mario Kart. I think it's okay. I think it's an okay game, but I think that, hey, gaming, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I think it's a good game, but I think that they need more meat in the game, more substance. It feels like a very wide and short depth of a pool. That's what it feels like to me. It's like a 1-inch ocean. Or a 1-inch sea, not even an ocean. It's not even that big of a game, but it is. It's big, but it's not big, right? Like, it just looks big. What I want them to do is have a single player game that takes place in the open world, like Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing has like an open world where you can drive around, but then they have like the single player that takes place in the open world. So you go around and you unlock areas, you complete racing. Thought about it. If there were launch games for Switch 2 I really needed to have that I could get a Switch 2, the only game was Mario Kart World. Yeah. And I have a Switch 2 and I like it a lot. And the reason why I bought a Switch 2 is so I can play my Switch 1 games that I could not play because of the frame rate and stuff like that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing was a Nintendo 64 game, and it was fantastic. Diddy Kong. Kong like Donkey Kong? Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong? Did he get locked up? No, no, actually exactly the opposite. He got recently he got like acquitted. Like they dismissed charges. People are fucking pissed about that. This is Diddy Kong Racing. Ants. That's not Diddy Kong Racing. This is Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing. It was a rare game. They had all the rare characters in it. This is Diddy Kong Racing. Did you know Rare still exists? Yeah, but the guy who basically made Rare just left. So, anyways. This is it. So you can pick your character, you can play as Banjo. Really cool. You got Conker in it, you got Diddy Kong. And then these people, I don't know where they're from. Well, this guy is in a game I know of, but not these ones. I don't know these guys. But anyways, you drive around and it's like Mario Kart, but like there's an open world. I'm trying to show the open world section. Here we go. Here, I'll just start in the beginning here. Oh, come on. Show me open. Did they skip like all the open world stuff? Oh, this is it. Yeah, see, this is like open world. It's just so cool.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
Abracadabra. Can I help you further? Bye-bye for now.
But yeah, and then you have bosses that you gotta face and stuff. But like you gotta like unlock areas. It's just so good. It's just so good. This is what they needed to do.
I challenge you to a race.
This is just what they needed to do for Mario Kart, and they didn't do that. Like the open world section is just so like shallow. I'm very disappointed with that. And you can't do like the standard 3-course races. Three what do you call it? Not 3-course. 3 laps. They got rid of those basically. Cool thing is that it's an adventure mode, so it's a little bit like Super Mario 64. You have to collect balloons to progress. Yes, exactly. Yep. That's all they needed to do for Mario Kart. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. That's not how that works, my bro. There was just an overwhelming level of there's such an overwhelming level amount of evidence against Diddy. That it just shows that just rules don't apply to people with money. That's where we're at. Hopefully Nintendo will make it better. If they release like an expansion that adds like the single player into it, I would be fucking phenomenal. That'd be amazing. Be amazing. They probably wouldn't do that. There are 3 vehicle types: car, hovercraft, and plane. Yep. Yep. And like they kind of have that in Mario Kart with the dynamic driving, the environments, right? But it's not the same. Yeah. Play the music again here. I'll take a couple bites too. The weird thing is Mario Kart World is auto steer is on by default. Yeah, to make it accessible to everyone. You want everyone to have like a good time, right? There's the one little game I believe on either Nintendo or Sega, but it was like a hog and a turtle that rode motorcycles. Hog or a turtle that rode motorcycles. I'm gonna look this up. Honestly, can't find it. Road Rash doesn't have anthropomorphic animals. Yeah, but yeah. Haley's right. There was a lot of games like that in Nintendo 64. I think I have played Road Rash. Discover the ghost type, buy an item in the store. Get a ghost to walk through salt and play meaty map. Oh boy, okay. Alrighty. Easy. We'll complete all of these today. Bebop and Rocksteady, is that TMNT? Yes. Yep, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Was it a TMNT like racing game? Or are you just thinking about the characters in general? Boudreaux, should I wait another minute or should I just go for one round or something? Trying to lower the amounts here. I don't need this many. Oh, here it is. I think they probably do have motorcycles. I'd play one round. Year one only. Bro. Who even uses that many sound sensors? You know what I mean? There's like so many, like having one of each of these is like more than sufficient. I'm currently rolling back and forth the game momentum. Get on my bed. This could take a while. All right, I'll give you one more minute. I'm gonna take a few more bites of my food anyways. It's spaghetti. Not dry at all. Road Rash was the 3D game. All right. Not dry at all as he chokes it down and sips. I don't choke it down. I just take big bites.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Bad posture in this economy?
What was that game on the Nintendo 64 with the? I don't think it was Stunt Kids, but the main character had like a giant nose, and then they do like snowboarding and shit. It's literally called Snowboard Kids. This shit. Wow. Holy shit, it was an Atlas game. That's wild. Wow. Did they ever do a sequel? The War Kids 2? Oh my god. I had both these games. I had both these games. There was a game on Nintendo DS too. Ah, that's not the same. Ah. Ah, dog. If my characters don't have all Squidward noses, I ain't about it. I want all my characters to look like Squidward. All right, I'm starting up. Sounds like Need for Speed. I'm pretty sure it was just TMNT that you're thinking of, Boudreaux.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
Hey, let's get into it, y'all. Thanks for being here. It was a motorcycle racing game. All right. What we'll do is after this run, we'll look it up. We'll look it up and we'll find it for you, Boudreaux. Don't worry. GP Rider. It wasn't Beyond Good and Evil, was it? I don't think there was a turtle in that game. And I don't think that was on the Nintendo 64 either. That was Xbox. Someone's throwing cups over here. This is two different games I'm talking about? Oh. Okay. So one is TMNT, the other one has the racing game. So it could be Road Rash, because Road Rash is a 3D game. Racing game. Alright, there's some other fuckers out here. Where the hell is this? Did I really just walk past it?
Baby.
Boudreaux, that's your account. That's funny. Thank you, I guess. That account was created literally 2 seconds ago. I mean, what? Someone called FTC Racing just followed. What do you mean? That account was created 23 seconds ago. That ain't me. All right, buddy. I may have been watching a stream implying you can't make an account and follow. That is the most Boudreaux thing. Too tired to make a fake account, too much effort. I don't know about that. There's no way. I have an alt called Blue Raspberry Yoshi. Nice. Unless FTC Racing is actually an actual separate person from a different, like... fuck all that. True. Do a fake TikTok. Well, that just makes sense. Fake Twitch is next level. No, a lot of people do that. Oh, that is wild, Haley. Well then, FTC, if you are actually a separate person, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What? I appreciate the follow if you are actually a separate person. I just think it's hilarious that we were just talking about Nintendo 64 racing games and then someone called FTC Racing immediately follows from an account that was just made like 20 seconds ago. It's good they added that in. That's nice. It's always just one more salt that they don't do. How do you know when the account was made? I can see when the account was made. That's one of the first things I do whenever someone follows on the platform. Damn it. One of the first things I do is check when it was created, because that can be a red flag. That freezing. They also haven't responded with them being their own separate person, or if it's an alt account. How do you know that was a bot? Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, a sure sign of it being a bot is the lack of actual automated responses. I had someone who stopped in on Kick the other day, and since my Kick account is so new, it gets bombarded with bots. And some of the bots that I've had, it was like one of them wasn't even really a bot. It was like another streamer, acted like another streamer, who was like very verbosely advertising that they were a streamer, but also trying to collab, and was trying to get me to give them their Discord, and they were like, "Would you like to? Please respond. Please respond." And then as soon as that happened, I was like, "Oh, okay, you're probably a bot. You're probably a bot." So I just banned him. I just stopped talking. I just banned him. Boudreaux, yeah, that happens. Yeah, it really happens. Yeah. The Lucky Irish, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Maybe this is his alt. It was on kick, so probably not. Do what you want to do, Boudreaux. If you enjoy being on Twitch, more power to you, dude. It's the platform is there just to give people options to watch me on, right? That's all it is.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Bro. So many follows. What the hell's going on? Go sleep, Shrimp. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Holy moly. Crazy. What incarnation? I need to go find this bone. I gotta close out of some stuff here. I can feel my computer slowing down when I don't close out of like stuff. It's crazy. Like I can see the performance drop when I have a window open for the browser. Like that's how like old my computer is. I guess it's not. It is kind of old, but yeah. What is that supposed to be? This is why we keep you around, Boudreaux. Also because you're a solid person, but supposed to be a shrimp? Oh. Nice. It's nice now. That is not a, that's not a shrimp. Like, I know what it is. I know exactly what the, hey, Pistol Shrimp, how you doing, buddy? I know exactly what it is, Boudreaux. That's why I'm gonna do this. If I can, hold on. How do I delete a message? How can I fucking do that? I have no idea. It's a don't delete my art. Fine, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. But yeah, don't post stuff like that in here. That's not what it is. That's not what it is, Haley. It's a what's that game? I'm blanking out on the game. Among Us. But instead of Among Us, it's a Hung Us. Yes. How is that not already a porn? Where the hell is this bone at? Where did it? You switch rooms? You in here now? Nope. How's the hunt going? We just started. Yeah, it'll get you. That is Hantu levels of cold. How you doing, Pistol Shrimp? It's good to see you, buddy. Guys, if you're not already following Pistol Shrimp, I can highly recommend you check him out. Fantastic variety streamer. Plays lots of really fun games. Nice, dude. Happy Friday to you too. Where is this bone, yo? Seriously, this bone is visible. Don't usually have this much trouble finding it. Is in the basement. And I just did a bad job finding it in the basement. Nope. The fork. Plates. Like under the table or something. Oh my gosh, it's right here. Oh my god. Yeah, right. I agree, Boudreaux. Crazy. Okay, what the hell is this thing? It could be... I'm thinking it's a Hantu because of the temperatures, but it also could be a demon. Because of the temperatures. It hasn't hunted. A mimic? No. There's no orbs at all. Where's my spirit box? Did I not bring a spirit box out? Let's do that really quick. No, that's literally what it is, Boudreaux. That doesn't even make sense. You have to enter a spirit realm? What am I, Aang? Am I bald with a giant arrow on my head? What is this? By the way, y'all, Superman was pretty damn good. Are you there? Are you close? Are you far? Are you good? Are you bad? You like food? You like water? You like beer? You like pasta? On Nintendo 64, nah, that was the worst game on the system. No, I'm talking about Superman, the new Superman movie. That was directed by James Gunn. Not Superman 64. Yeah, Boudreaux, that was a pretty sad moment. I haven't been following movies lately. So basically, James Gunn is the guy who made Marvel popular. He did all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He did Suicide Squad, which is not a Marvel movie, but he basically made Marvel successful with like the writing and how the characters like interact with each other in the movies is all James Gunn, basically. Like the banter. Yeah, yeah, Crypto the Super Dog, isn't it? Yep. You don't go for superhero movies? I feel it. It's not for everyone. It seems so ass. It's a good movie. The dog was cheesy. The entire movie's cheesy. It's meant to be. It is meant to be. But I did a movie review on it on YouTube. Doing pretty good. FTC Racing says, will you let us join or you or no? Typically I let people join who are like in the community for a little bit. So we'll wait a little bit, FTC, for you joining. If you don't mind. There's a liability thing. I've lowered that guideline a couple times and it's kind of bit me in the ass, especially as of recently. And considering you're a brand new account, I'm also gonna wait. I appreciate your you wanted to join though. But if you hang out in the community a bit more and interact and hang out and you're chill, like I don't mind letting you join up. Bootleg the movie for us. I've already seen it. Phasmophobia is in early access. I won't buy games that are in early access. Really? Some of the games are pretty good. Who joined recently that was new? FTC Racing. Oh, you mean before that? In Phasmophobia? We had some people on Kick that joined up and it was kind of a nightmare. That was about a week ago. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to establish the new community there. Why not give people a chance? Trolls, yes. Yes. They trolled me and then they went and trolled another streamer that I was playing with. So after I banned them, they went over there and they started saying some shit. It was wild. I have no idea what this thing is, by the way. Like, I'm guessing it's a Hantu, but I also think it's kind of a demon. Could be a Jinn. Could be a Shade. Because it's not doing anything when I'm there other than stepping on salt. That's nice of you sending them to the person you're playing with. I didn't send them to them. They just hopped over. That's funny. Oop, writing. Shade, Demon, or Moroi. This thing is giving me more Demon vibes than Shade vibes. Just kidding, I know. The green lights are the dots. By the way, Haley, it's a piece of tech that detects ghosts. What the hell is that, Boudreaux? Yeah, what is that? I mean, I have an idea, but what? That sounds horrifying. That does not sound fun. It does suck. I probably did. I don't remember though. Gotta wear baby powder, I feel it. That was a good one. Prevent the haunted ghost hunt with a crucifix. It's easy. That is easy. $7 years, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, Haley, I prefer to play on PlayStation or PC over Switch for sure. Whoa, look at that. Put that on a TikTok, huh? Can't take 9 photos of salt anymore. Nope. They changed that, and I'm actually okay with that. Oh, I can take a picture of this. I'm okay with that. I want to be able to actually legitimately like investigate instead of just, you know, makes it more dynamic. There's a reason why I've been in this investigation for like almost a half hour versus like 5 to 10 minutes, you know? I'm glad they're kind of cutting the speedrun aspect of the game. It kind of took away from the game. What I think they should do is they should add a mode where speedrunning should be allowed, right? Instead of removing it fully, like add options, but make this the default option, and then make it so that if you wanted to do speedrunning, you can make it like a custom option. Yeah. Add a custom option where like you can have duplicate pieces of evidence and do a perfect investigation, I guess. I don't know. Are there jump scares in this? Kind of. Yeah. It's just this ghost has been kind of a pansy. And either it's a pansy because it's a shade, or it's a pansy because it's a demon acting like a shade. Not a mimic. Well, like horror themes of being scared of like scary stuff is different than like going on roller coasters. they're completely different. They're not even comparable. You know, being like scared of heights or something like that is different than being scared of like a murderous clown chasing you, you know. You can both have it at a theme park, sure. I guess. Damn. Do this. Let's do this. Let's get crazy. Margaret Kraft. Show yourself. Margaret Kraft. Show yourself. Damn, that's a cool effect. Good job. Good job. Does it do it when I carry it? I wonder. Kind of, yeah. Look at that. That's neat. Even like moves when I... Oh, that is neat. I like that. Yeah, great job. Great job, team. But yeah, Haley, going back to you talking about not wanting to play early access games, I think that there's like a small percentage of early access games that are like worth trying out, and I think that number is about 15%, maybe 20% on a good day. Like as of right now, I think that 15 to 20% of indie early access games are worth trying out. The rest of the 80%, 80 to 85% are not worth your time, because most of the time they'll have too slow development or they'll stop development, that kind of stuff. But games that are within that 15 to 20% are like super good and like some of the best gaming experiences you can get. Phasmophobia has been out since 2021, right? And I guess they haven't added a ton of content since then in comparison to other games, but for what's there and some of the more recent development that they've done is really good. Like they're being a lot more transparent. They're offering roadmaps. They're closer to like Valheim, right? Valheim is probably in my top 5 games, and Valheim is still in early access right now. The 1.0 comes out very soon, but that game also came out around the same time, and it was being developed by like 3 or 4 people, I think, or like a team less than 10, and it's like one of the best gaming experiences you can get. Margaret Kraft, show yourself. Margaret Kraft, show yourself. Margaret Kraft, give us a sign. I mean, think about it. Games like Hades. Hades was an early access game that was in early access for a long time. Hades 2. Hades 2 is also in early access right now. Subnautica was an early access game. Super great. Fortnite is still technically in early access. That's a game that'll never be out of early access. Minecraft is too, I think. Technically. How you doing, Manzi? Good to see you, buddy. Howdy, howdy. It's been a minute. Subnautica is goated, yeah. I'm so sad about what's happening with the second one, though. I'm doing all right. I am doing okay. Just trying to get by. I think this thing is, it's very shade-like. What did they do to Subnautica 2? The people who owned Subnautica, the people who started making Subnautica sold out to a different company, and like all of the executive people left recently, like at the same time, and then the last person who was like ahead of the game got fired. And then they just delayed it yesterday to 2026. So there's a whole lot of like weirdness going on that's we don't know what's really fully going on, but it's really weird and it's very sad because it's like Subnautica 1 supposedly is like a really I'm gonna play Subnautica 1 and the standalone expansion sometime here soon. I've never played them, but yeah. 2 is a game I was kind of waiting for, and I was like, you know what, I'll play 1 in Sub-Zero or whatever it was called, like a little bit before 2 comes out. But it was pushed off. Plus I need to play through like a lot of the Nintendo games that it's on my log. Did it just turn the power off? It did. Yep. There are too many games to play. We're definitely saturated. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like navigate the saturation of games that's going on right now and trying to find out like a happy median of like semi newer games that I will enjoy playing that'll perform well. The new Donkey Kong is next week too. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. I can't even afford to get it right now, so. All right, so the Cruci did not burn here, so that tells me that it moved. Did I grab a smudge? Yeah, I did. Need to find where this thing's at. It still is really cold here, though. What the hell? No shot. It is. What? What is happening, yo? Yeah, because we need to get that Cruci burn anyways. Not enough time to play them all. My thing is that I'm trying to grow the community more, right? And if I just keep switching games to brand new games that are coming out all the time, I'm never growing the community. So eventually, my goal is to just get big enough as a streamer to play whatever the hell I want. I don't know, Manzi. I fucking love League of Legends, so there's no judgment from me. That'd be cool to be able to play League of Legends on stream and do well. Did you want to play some Phasmo with us, Manzi? I think I've played a total of 1 game with you on Phas. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep this on. I think this is a shade. That was actually the only time I played Phas. I think I think Oh yeah, pistol for sure. But the thing is that what I want to do is also, why is this crucie not? Neither of these crucies are burning. Neither of them. And I think it started hunting downstairs. It's very weird. Hold on. Is it in the basement? Did it somehow spawn in like right here? If that's the case, let me do that. Need to grab another smudge too. I'm doing TCG orders right now, but I'll let you know in like 45 minutes. Sure, dude. Are we friends in law? Good question. I have one more smudge. I need to get the rest of these. All right, let's take this. I don't think this will raise my sanity enough to get this stuff done, but. Still hasn't blown this out. Let me test this really quick. It might be downstairs. It is downstairs now. But it's weird because it's still very cold up here. This thing's gonna get blown out immediately. Also, we need another spot to hide. Have you gotten any good cards recently, Manzi? Is it Jiggy Joe? I would have to double check. Did it just blow the candle out? It did. Freaking knew it, man. The new Final Fantasy set is like popping off a little bit, isn't it? That is absolutely crazy. You were an early adopter on those too, weren't you? You've been opening those packs for a little bit. Oh, you opened a box on release for 600. Oh, damn. What was the best card you got in it? Oh, I needed that lights flickering. Oh well. It was a bad box. Tifa Surge Foil 130. Lost like $200. Imagine if I paid $1,200 for that. That'd be insane. Wow. What else do I need to get? Do one more video. One more picture. Not exactly sure what to get a picture of though. Oh, a crucie burn. If I can get a crucie burn on video and on camera, I got the pink chocobo in the set. It's like 2K right now. Really? Holy shit. That evens out, brother. Yeah, if this crucie can burn, that'd be nice. It's not gonna burn with me in here though, that's the issue. I really start to debate it, but this thing's a shade. Nice, dude. I appreciate the inside scoop. What if I do this? Like right here. But yeah, Manzi, I started doing like actual full edited YouTube videos. I've done I guess not super edited. I'm working on like hold on, what? I'm working on some additional stuff. But mostly just like movie reviews and stuff like that. I'm working on a Switch review right now. Switch 2 review. Damn, that thing just double evented on me. Go. You're good to go. Hey, thank you so much for subbing on YouTube. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, okay, I hope this thing's a shade. It could be a demon, but I'm getting shade vibes. I don't exactly. I might know what that game is, Haley, but I'm not exactly sure. We're really lucky on the YouTube, yeah.
Welcome back. There's some
Hell
jobs
yeah.
ready for you.
We got it. Perfect. Damn, I don't know why it just defaulted to that. Well, you know why? Because I don't want. The sub game inside Final Fantasy X. Ah. Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna crank some tunes here. If anyone wants to join up, feel free to. Granted that they're part of the community. No. Chill. Underwater handball, nice. But yeah, here, let me take a look here. There's tackling? How do you tackle underwater? How does that work? Yeah, my goal right now, Manzi, is to find a parity on like growth between platforms, right? My biggest difficulty right now is growing on Kick. Kick is difficult. I'm a different person on Kick. This is not Opera. No, this is DuckDuckGo. Are you streaming on it while on Twitch or separate? I triple stream. So I stream on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube all at the same time. Which is where a lot of my content on YouTube comes from, is from live streaming, right? So I just segment all my my live streams into playlists. The audience is so different. It is if you let it be, right? It is if you let it be. I think that there is an inherent different audience on Kick for sure, but I've met some really great people on that platform as well. But there's definitely some weirdness going on. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Bearded. Let me toss you a shout out here. I'm gonna toss you a shout out too, man. So give me a minute. Good to see y'all. Howdy, howdy. Thank you so much for a Z raid. What were we playing today? What are we doing? Last Remnant. Hell yeah, dude. Fantastic game.
Party parent. Or, you know, whatever he does. Let's see. Okay.
Guys, if you're not already following Bearded, I can highly recommend you check him out. Super good dude. Super good community. Plays a lot, mostly like horror games and stuff like that. Some indie stuff. Has definitely been a friend of mine on the platform for a long time. I can highly recommend you check him out. Very good. In terms of like, if you want to get into streaming yourself, he's like a great resource for that as well. He's got a YouTube channel. He does like tutorials and live tutorials as well, so you can like ask questions live and stuff like that. So it's super worth following him on Twitch and subbing to him on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, Haley, they have a browser, and they've got a lot of really cool stuff that's implemented with the browser that I like a lot, like VPNs and stuff like that. It's super good. The DuckDuckGo search engine has also been a lot better as well. I think your point on Kick is valid for sure. Yeah, and the thing is that there is definitely a negative connotation to Kick in general, but with that being said, it's really easy to get onto Kick and to start streaming on Kick and to start making money on Kick. So I think that anyone who's like streaming, like, I guess if they want to be on Kick, that is their prerogative. The reason why I am doing it is because I think that it does give people an extra option for them to watch me on, but also like it helps me to be able to get to achieving my goals faster, if that makes sense. It's like taking a negative and trying to take it and trying to bring positivity and goodness out of it. Does that make sense? I'm not saying Kick is necessarily evil or bad, but you know, I think that it definitely does have a negative connotation. Yeah, I have a multi-stream chat that I have built into OBS that I have, and then I have the 3 separate chat windows lined up next to it, so I can type into the separate ones if I need to. But thank you so much again for the raid, dude. I appreciate it, Bearded. If you got a raid and run, I completely understand. For those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is JiggyJoe, and I'm also a variety streamer. I play a lot of Phasmophobia. That's kind of my jam right now, but we're also doing Lies of P. We're doing Death Stranding right now as well. We do mostly single player games, RPGs. We're going to be doing a lot of Nintendo games coming up here. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Odyssey, the Pokemon games, that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, Bearded. How far did you get in it? I would want it to show up on here so people don't miss out on the conversation. You mean like on screen? So what I do is when I'm talking to people, mostly I'll say where they're at. Sometimes it really depends. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like replying and stuff like that, Haley, that is pretty much implemented in all the platforms. But with that being said, it is TOS to have the chat popping up on Twitch, fortunately. Oh, nice, Bearded. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, like here, let me see if I have a... I don't have my chat. Wait, do I? Nope, I don't. Thought I did. I do have it in a doc on here for what I have on here. I just don't have it available to pull up on this, which I can't anyway, so. Okay, I am gonna go again. That was a really good first run. Boudreaux, did you want to hop in? No, wait. You can have integrated chat on Twitch. You just have to turn platform icons on. Are you sure? Did they change that? And you use multi chat on Twitch. Oh, hold on. Twitch now allows simulcasting from over here. The rules. Chat. So simulcast on Twitch, what you need to know. Use our Twitch chat, only chat in embedded you other chats privately. Don't relay or show chats from other platforms. There you go. Add links to about your section or use QRs. Don't share live links asking to leave platform. Yep. Quality, stream the same quality everywhere. So it basically says if you're exclusive, if you have an exclusive agreement on another platform, you can't stream. So yeah, you can't show they don't want YouTube / kick icons and shit while you're live on both of your video screens as it's advertised on other platforms. Yeah. If they can't tell the chatter came from another platform. Oh, has anyone gotten banned for that? I don't know. I don't want to be the first one either. I like having my integrated chat hidden because it makes it easy for me to keep track of what's going on, right? But it depends. It depends. There are a lot of big streamers that are breaching Rule 5 here on multi-streaming. It says the quality of your Twitch live stream must be equal or superior to the quality of your streams on other platforms. Twitch doesn't want you to broadcast a better stream on another platform. I know for sure that Co-Carnage is doing that. He streams on 1440 on YouTube and streams in 1080 on Twitch. And I think that's just because of the encoder settings and stuff are worse on Twitch. So he just doesn't have that option. Then he did and made a big stink about it, but he also did it for 3 days and had live on YouTube in his title and showed YouTube icons. Oh yeah, that's fucked. For me, I say, hey, I'm on these platforms. I don't over capitalize other platforms over others, basically. Twitch does not cap out at 1080p. You can stream 1440 and actually 4K on Twitch now. You just need to be accepted in the betas. But the bitrate still caps out. way for me to increase my I want to make it so that it's brighter for you guys and not brighter for me. I don't know if that's worse or not. That looks much just more saturated, I think. Damn. It's available for pretty much everyone for the most part. At least I think, at least for affiliates. But yeah, my goal is to, I've got two goals. My first goal is to build up myself enough so I can support myself and play whatever game I want and have people come back, regardless of the game that I'm playing. My second goal is to reach a parity across all platforms so that people have the same exact experience across all platforms. I agree, Bearded. I think we're kind of around the corner for 2K streaming on platforms, but I think we're still a little bit behind. I think we need to take the 1080p experience and we need to optimize that as much as they can. With better encoding options. Just better viewing experiences across the board. Better UI. Yep, exactly, Bearded. Right there with you, buddy. Additional sections. Oh, add section here. Go playlist. Oh, multiple playlists. Yes. I'm gonna do this. This. Oh yeah. That's funny, Bearded. I was just reading something. It mentions you may not stream other Twitch-like services. That's very vague. That's probably an older rule. Yeah, I mean they didn't used to allow for multi-streaming. That's a newer thing. Great, okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. It looks like if you're live on your channel, it automatically pushes it to the top. I'm gonna get rid of that live now section. Because it kind of is the defeats the purpose a bit. Is anyone else going to join up, by the way? There we go. Just got a zinger box for dinner. What is that? What does that mean? Alrighty, we just cleaned it up a bit. I made it so that the live stream just shows up on the top. I added multiple playlists instead of single playlists. I have the full playlist down here, right? And actually, I might get rid of this one too, because then I can just have people click in the play. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But multiple playlists is really good because I can just show the main ones. So having my Honest Joe reviews up here, having my live stream archive there, having my main segmented playlist in here is really good. And having my shorts. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the rated playlist. Trying to optimize it as much as I can. A burger meal from KFC. That sounds really good. Is it like a chicken burger? Or is it like actually do they have burgers now from there? Add the Liza P. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna add. Yeah, I'm gonna add Liza. But get rid of. Get rid of the. Dune Awakening. And those are my most recent games. Bada bang. Yeah. That look. Beautiful. Hell yeah. A crispy chicken, hell yeah. I have no idea what D Live is. I mean, Kick looks a lot like Twitch too. A lot of ways. I think that if this continues on, by the way, I'm gonna do one more of this. But if this continues, I'm going to play some Liza P. Yeah, I've never heard of any of those either, Beard. I think the reason why Kick did so well is because it had the monetary backing from Stake, and then also it has it had a bunch of those Twitch streamers that are kind of like the black sheep. The black sheep streamers all like leave the platform for the big deals. They yeah. How do I get that YouTube's not like Twitch? So the reason why I stream on YouTube is to build up my platform more. So like I meet a lot of people on YouTube streaming live on YouTube because there's a lot of people who watch exclusively on YouTube, and those people are great. They're fantastic. It is a lot more difficult to build a community, but also I stream on YouTube for the offline content, for the archival reasons, and for the playlist reason, right? So people can experience it offline. That is literally the main reason why I stream on Twitch or on YouTube. And I think that's kind of where a lot of streaming in general is moving to. Is a lot of streaming is moving towards you stream live, and if people want to be there for when things happen live, I think that's a big thing, right? But is it in the hallway? You a hallway ghost? What are you in here? But a lot of live streaming is like going for moments, right? And And just being on multiple platforms gives you more variety and more options. Basically to host your content and to post your content. It's not about looks, it's about viewability in these specific terms. YouTube, Kick, Twitch are all 16:9 full screen desktop streaming apps. They are not mobile first. Vertical streaming like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Yeah. I'm working on getting that's one thing I could pick your ear about, Bearded, is trying to get my vertical streaming, because I would like to vertically stream on YouTube and Instagram. I mean, I know how to do it, but for some reason it's like it when I try to do it, it just doesn't let me. Like it's like I launch it and it doesn't launch. When you go to YouTube, it's pre-recorded videos free to watch. Yeah, but it's also live, right? So like, for instance, right? Like I have my clips on here, which is a main source of content on YouTube. I have my edited videos, which is all like reviews and reactions. And if you go to live, this is where these are all of my live streams that I've done for the past like year and a half plus. And they're all segmented out and they're all labeled. And if you want to figure out if I've played a game, you can search it. Otherwise, you can just go to playlists, and then I have them segmented out in their playlists as well. So, yeah. You can sort them by recent ones or the last video added, right? Which, if you sort by that, the live stream archive will always be at the top, because I add every single video, every single live stream to the archive. When you say vertical streaming, do you mean streaming on multiple levels? No. So multi-streaming is being available. Oh, look, there's orbs. Multi-streaming is being on multiple platforms, but horizontal is the normal viewpoint that you're seeing right here, 16:9. Vertical is like long, and it's like basically phone format, and it's like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, that kind of stuff. So there's a way that you can set two ingests basically on OBS or Streamlabs, and then you can output a horizontal and a vertical output to other platforms. So instead of, and the thing is that streaming on YouTube horizontal is different than streaming on YouTube vertical. So it's like almost two different platforms. Phone versus a computer, kind of. Maybe I'm doing a bad job at describing it. Vertical streaming is all like Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, right? This thing might be a whatchamacallit. No. I mean, that's why there's ways to do it. And that's why it's a separate output and not just the main output that you crop out. Hard to describe. But I recommend pretty much everyone multi-stream. Multi-stream to at least two platforms. Because you're doing yourselves a disservice by not doing it. If you're restricted by your internet or whatever, that's one thing, but it's like, I really do think that it's it's kind of a game changer, because streaming and content creation is all about the consistency, right? And a lot of that stuff comes down to like you know, they say like a lot of it has to do with luck in terms of like being successful. Yeah, Restream is very popular. I think it's a paid program though. Sorry, I'm a little lethargic still from being sick. So, hard to articulate my words sometimes. So basically, that makes sense, Bearded. But you know, you're still cultivating on different platforms, you know? You're not just restricting yourself. I'm gonna have to go look for this bone too. You can stream to other platforms for free. You just got to use the right program. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, Bearded. Each their own. I very much appreciate meeting people from different platforms. I think it's such a joy. I really do. It's like the feeling of meeting new people isn't as prevalent as it used to be on Twitch, because it's like I've been doing it for 3+ years, and it's like we have a pretty substantial following. And I'm not saying it's not an honor, right? I'm just saying that like it feels different to be cultivating a platform early on, very, very early on, versus like being on the platform for, you know what I mean? So cultivating multiple platforms at the same time, it's like it just kind of refreshes the experience a little bit. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Bearded. Exactly. Yeah. So basically, streaming has become, there's a trifecta of content, right? To be able to stream successfully. So the first is streaming for the live format and streaming for the people who are going to be there live. Streaming for people who are going to show up live, follow on your account, subscribe on your account, interact with the account, and build that rapport. That's the main foundation of streaming, right? The second form of content that you want to be cultivating is an edited video. So basically like a breakdown of the content that you've done, right? And that's where most people would like hire an editor, and they would break down several hours of footage and basically create an edited video for people who aren't able to be here live or experience all the big moments live, right? So you want to go for that. And then thirdly, the last piece of content that you want to get from streaming is clips, shorts, TikToks, that kind of stuff. So if you can stream and you can cultivate that gives you several moments of exposure, like so much more exposure So that getting lucky suddenly becomes astronomically higher because you're posting yourself on other platforms and reposting those to other platforms. But then what happens is if you multi-stream to other platforms, that increases that exponentially because you're potentially posting to those other platforms as well, right? Or you're offering you're just widening the net, and it just exponentially increases. You're creating more luck for yourself, basically, if that makes sense. Because sometimes all it takes for that lucky moment is for that one person to get into your stream, right? That's all it takes sometimes. It's to just have those couple people come into your stream. And if you can increase those chances of those couple people coming in your stream and finding you, then that's it. Not really, Haley. Twitch is the only reason why you can't show chats on stream. So if Twitch got rid of that policy, it would open up so many more venues for multi-streaming, and it would make it easier. Would I want people on YouTube to come watch on Twitch? No, and that's one of the things that I say is like I want people to watch on their preferred platform and give people options, right? I'm not gonna say don't do it if someone's already on that platform. Cool, you know. People do that a lot. People naturally do that. People will be like, hey, I already have a Twitch. I'll drop you a follow. Cool. But then they usually go back to YouTube to watch because that's their preference. Yeah, exactly, Bearded. Yep. Yeah, and same with like TikTok. I've been banned on TikTok because of me swearing and playing violent games. I think. I don't know fully. I'm just not big enough as a content creator to for them to actually reach out in their non-bot format. So if I ever do get big enough as a content creator, I will reach out to TikTok and figure out what the fuck happened. Because it's like, I do want to be on that platform. All right. All right, let's go back up and let's start getting some more evidence. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is. We kind of have an idea. And it hasn't really been doing a lot of eventing. Are you there? Are you close? Are you far? Are you good? This is a mimic. Yeah, it's a very fine line, Bearded, for sure, though. It's so easy to get, like, demonetized. Not, like, fully demonetized, but it's easy to, like, there are people out there who have, like, who will just copyright strike your content quietly to try to steal from you. And they're, like, fake. Like, even for me, like, if someone posts a video of, like, a similar game that I'm playing, it'll give me the option to, like, take action and demonetize them or, like, split revenue with them. And I'm like, no, it's not my content. And there are people out there who will literally just do that. So I have been copyright striked by, like, people who don't even own the content. And I've had to, like, fight for monetization on those videos. Most of the time what I do is I just mute the content that they're trying to copyright. I'm just like, no, fuck you. So I always check that after I go live. I'm like, hey, did someone do this? If so, fix it immediately, because I am not sharing any of my monetization with someone who's trying to steal from me. There are groups that make their living doing that because most won't go through the 30 days of BS. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So what I would eventually will do is I want to hire someone who does my YouTube stuff. So edits my YouTube videos, but then also goes through hosting on all that. Hosting. But also like takes care of all that too. The only thing that I've made appeals to is TikTok unbanning me. I've been suspended on TikTok a couple times, and then they immediately unsuspend me because they review it and they're like, whoops. But then what happens is I get banned, and it's like I can't do anything about that. Oh yeah, that's crazy, Bearded. I didn't know that. I don't know for copyright claims. Ah, gotcha. But again, it just comes back to like every platform has their strengths and weaknesses. YouTube's great for posting content on, right? Twitch is great for the live viewing experience and the community building. And I think Kick is the best at like decreasing that window of being able to be financially successful on streaming. I think all of those are equally as important. Yeah, I don't think it's as aggressive for me, Bearded, because I am a YouTube partner. Like I'm fully partnered on YouTube and I have full monetization. So I have a little bit more of a leeway when it comes to options. But yeah. You're like, I'm getting look crazy. I need to grab another cruci, and also I need to grab but the appeal still doesn't go to the YouTube people. Like, you can mute or scrub the section, but you lose the live chat replay. Oh yeah, yep, I get that. Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, YouTube is behind on a lot of that kind of stuff, and then Twitch is behind on a lot of their encoding stuff. Just like how I think Twitch is behind, or Kick is behind on a lot of their like policy and like content hosting issues. Yeah, there's no perfect system out there. Exactly. So it's just a matter of like taking the best from whatever you can and make the best of it. You know what I mean? You have to learn how to make it work with what we have. Exactly. Yep. My goal for when they do have and allow for a multi-stream chat is to post all of my content on my own website and then make it so that people can pick the video stream that they want and like a tab and then have a shared chat, unified chat, so that it just shows everyone on a singular chat and they can sign in on the platforms if they want to, but that way people can still talk in the chat and see what other people are saying. You know what I mean? I think that'd be awesome. That's not going to be for a little bit though. I think we're still ways away for that. But that way, if people are like, I want to pick YouTube, I want to watch live streaming on YouTube because the video quality is a little bit better, but I want that community experience that's on Twitch, then they can do that. Hell yeah, Bearded. When you do that, let me know. Oh shit, I need to be doing this.
Men go mad with watching.
Great. Thanks for your input. Yeah, I've got like a lot of really great ideas that I would like to implement for my streaming that I haven't done and can't do because I just lack the resources and the skills to do them. Oh, sure, I get that. I mean, eventually I think it'd be cool to have the chat to be able to even reply to people on other platforms. I think that'd be really cool. That's my ultimate goal. And then to be able to have systems similar to like Blurp and stuff and channel points work. Across all platforms. I think that'd be key. But I have no more Cruci burns on. I need two more pictures. Where can I get pictures from? If I can get an EMF reading, I can get that. And then my next one would be probably taking a picture of the ghost. If I can manage that. Things like trying to hunt me constantly. Exactly, Bearded. Because my goal, again, is to make it a unified experience across all platforms and to unify that experience, right? And I think it'd be really cool to develop, like, games like games that you could do. So like you could have people like think about it. Like you could it would be like, hey, like you could have like as an example, like, you know the carnival game where you gotta like shoot the little target with the water gun? Like, imagine if you did that for platforms like YouTube, Kick, Twitch, whatever, and you just had like each platform playing that water gun game, and it's like you'd shoot the gun by typing in the chat or something like that, you know what I mean? But like it'd be like a competitive thing. It's a competitive thing, and it's a cool thing, and it's like friendly competition, you know what I mean? So imagine having a unified chat experience, but then you also have that like the camaraderie of being on a platform, but then also like the fun like aspect of like, hey, like they're like the joking like we're better. I think that would be fucking amazing. That is like dream. I love how you know exactly what you want and it's inspirational. Thank you, buddy. These kinds of ideas and things that I want to do for streaming is what keeps me going. It really does. I'd settle for words on stream to work with multi-streaming. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. I just kind of go with the flow right now for myself. Well, the thing is that like I do too a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to cultivate this for when I want to do full time. You know what I mean? Like I want this to be like, this is my passion. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I do want to go with the flow, and I want my content to kind of like naturally evolve with my progression, right? But I'm just not letting it be restrictive, I guess. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Chaos, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'll get my drive back again soon, really push for more. But for now, I've been focusing on other things. That's important, though. That is really important. For me, it's like I'm in such a difficult place in my actual life that streaming is kind of my lifeline. A little bit. I'm not saying it's a Hail Mary, but it kind of is a little bit. My ADD won't let me do one thing. I know, me too. Streaming is your safe space. Exactly, Chaos. Yep. Streaming and content creation is literally my safe. Okay, I need 2 more pictures. EMF and ghost is what it needs to be. And my crucies are all burned. Okay. Oh, hold on. For me, it's video games. It's a way for me not think about what's going on in my life, and I can be something else other than me. Exactly. Yep, it's an escapism. Yep. For me, it doesn't matter what game I'm playing. It's more so just the camaraderie that comes with the community aspect and building that, right? That's what's big for me. Keith Winter, show yourself. Ghosts be hunting you like, yeah, exactly. We're at that point. Keith Winter, show yourself. Oh, I didn't even get him in the picture either. Sad. That escalated quickly, yeah. I didn't switch to my thing fast enough.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Damn, dude. That would have been a perfect investigation too if I didn't fuck up that picture. But yeah, I agree, Bearded, exactly that. shooting the shit and just talking for a long time is literally just fun time. This is one of the reasons why half the time I didn't hear it. I'm tempted to switch over to Liza P. I need to be playing that game and beating it. Bought that DLC and I want to beat it. Liza P, DLC, Death Stranding 1 and 2 are like the last newer games that I'm going to be playing. Basically, I was considering adding Donkey Kong into that, but I can't. Nice, Bearded. And sometimes that's just the way it is, you know? People appreciate just kicking back and talking. Some of the best moments, even on like bigger streams, is just them going on a tangent on like one topic for like a half hour. It's pretty funny. And actually, I want to pick your ear on this a little bit too, Bearded. I've been seeing an increasing number of content creators doing like anonymous shoutouts for like follows and subscribers. Do you think that's kind of better, or do you think that's kind of a situational thing? Like just giving people a shout out, like a general shout out, and being like, hey, thank you for the follow, and then having like a message that pops up for them that says, hey, if you want a shout out, type in chat or message me, kind of thing. And I can give them I can thank you for follow and then hit the name. I don't know. I enjoy staying on the casual gaming community. I don't really like hardcore gaming myself. Sure, I get it. I understand. Oh, sure, I get a chaos. I understand. Yeah, I think I am gonna switch to Liza P. Let me preface by saying this. I can't prove I was the first, but I never saw it anywhere before I did it about 2 years ago. I turned off all follow notifications, never redeemed to unsilent your follow for those that want to alert to go off. Since I did that, my growth went up about 50 follow average and 4 times in the 2 years you've been doing it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I think that I might implement something. Or at least for now, just make it so that like the follower alert isn't popping off with names. You know what I mean? That's an easy change for me to do right now. I wanted to do. Yeah, yeah. I feel that, Bearded. I just have noticed an increase on that a lot from a lot of like other streamers that I find to be like super great streamers. We're like on a similar path of growth as I am. Brown, 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 brown. Brown, 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 brown. Yeah, I think what I would want to do is have it so that it pops up that a follower happened, but it's not like maybe even turn off the sound, but then turn off the name and then turn off the message in chat. Maybe not completely, but turn off the names at least. They both work, and I'm probably. I don't know how coding would work with making it so that people can make it a redeem or whatever. No. And then do you add like a message that goes off in your chat every so often that explains the follower system in your channel? All right, we're gonna switch over to Liza Pigo. Yes, we are. So what's gonna happen is on YouTube, and my stream is gonna go down for a minute, and that is just to switch over to the different video posting. But it'll come back right. It'll come right back up. Ah, very cool. Yeah, that'd be a really cool thing to implement, Bearded. Uh-oh. Did I just crash my OBS? You still here? I accidentally double-clicked my YouTube stream.